Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cassandra Johnson Landry. This is part 3 of the $1 million mortgage fraud case. I am still a creditor. In my last video, I stated that we are not victims. We're creditors. Yes, we're creditors because someone has taken without our consent our information, both mine and my spouse's, and gotten all these loans. Well, part 3. And I left this out on purpose because I had to contact certain authorities and make certain police reports, which, the police reports are never investigated because the good old boys are so tied in. Shots being called. Can you believe that both of my commercial properties, I was given 2 sets of documents. One was paid out for $300,000 cash to a bank. I found over the weekend in a stack of papers a limited warranty deeds. And these were papers that were not in my possession. A limited warranty deed. They knew that building could not be sold because it had judges or liens on it. It was a fraudulent conveyance. Okay? They created their own title companies. And it's a bank that has subsidiaries. Very well known. But the mother or the father banks are here in Georgia. On the first building, I talked about the SBA in my first video, I think, or the second one. Limited warranty deed was on that. Now, I found the paperwork, and again, the stack of paperwork that was just kind of handed to me by, I think, accident. I contacted the title company because I knew there were 4 owners of the building. There was only 3 power of attorneys. So the attorney, in fact, couldn't sign for the 4th person. And in the contract, I read, Father, that, of course, there had to be power of attorney to sell because these individuals were from Germany. Now, what a coincidence. There's this famous bank that starts with D. That's originating, or the home office is in Germany. Well, limited warranty deeds was given on that building. It was the SBA loan. 2 different sets of documents were created. I found the second set of documents. Okay? And, there was a fraudulent security deed created. There was a limited warranty deed. Limited warranty deed is only good for the time period. And when there's a limited warranty deed, that means that that property is not free and clear. Again, there's no conveyance. There was no federal consideration given in this whole process. So now, all these attorneys have been reported. They're getting people, or have a judgment against me, or a lien, or whatever you want to call it, because they have hired a law firm who's involved with this group of banks to collect money for a contract that I do not have, nor did I sign. I haven't seen the contract yet. I've been asking for it from the attorney, can't get it. But they're expecting me to produce all these documents in court. The bottom line is this. Ponzi scheme. One of the bills was paid out $300,000 cash. I had to refi because of the retaliation. That was retaliation because I testified one of my clients against the state of Georgia. And the puzzle and all the crap just started falling to pieces. There were people that were working with me that left the agency and begged me to get out. I couldn't quite understand. So why? For what? We got to keep our doors open. We're a mental health center. But now I know why. I refinanced the building that's paid for cash. I thought that it was, a legit refi loan. it was fraudulent too. There was never any money dispersed in terms of from that company. Then you have the closing attorneys who's involved. Let me just say this. You know who you are. There are judges involved, attorneys involved, banks involved. I've already made all the reports. I did that about 3 weeks ago. I was just lying low. Didn't they try to sell my building? How are you going to sell something that didn't even have a clear title? You try to go behind my back and get a quiet title done? I hope you did. That's just even more evidence. I am furious at this point, but I want the world to know what the real people, quote unquote, sociopaths are doing. People don't care about people, they care about money. You have never seen a rich man enter the kingdom of heaven. And note that all this information has been given to me through God. If you have the right relationship with him, he will show you everything that you need to know. Sit back and listen. Be smart. Know what you're doing. Know the people you're dealing with. And you start connecting the dots, it will blow your mind. But you have to have that investigative spirit and that passion. I'll tell you one thing. These individuals, you know who you are. You already been reported. Don't try to contact all the federal agencies that you know the reports have been made to. They will contact you. I've gotten confirmation. But something is going to be done. Stop trying to flip the script as if the victims are the people who caused this. You caused this. The victims don't have access to people's credit bureaus. The victims don't have access to the bank teller. This explains all the fraudulent checks I received from an agency I have a contract from through the same bank. Man, I tell you, if I was in risk management, damage control is so important. But apparently, this is such a norm. They've been doing it for so long, they think they can get away with it. Well, you know what? God put people on earth for a reason. I might not can change the way the system operates, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to get the door open for people to continuously piggyback off of me to change it. Now, I have filed police reports on individuals. This attorney is coming to me in court wanting me to produce all my documents. Or they're trying to get all up in my business. And then the judge basically said that I was, kind of ignoring the judgment, which I knew nothing about. And it's from a different company. So I don't, it's just amazing. They have these meetings. They're on the same boards and things like that. And so they talk about, well, let's sit back and I think, let's just figure out how we're going to operate this. Yeah, that's what it's about. I have insiders. People tell me everything. Again, you have been reported. Don't try to cover up anything. I think enough people are in trouble. The way this thing is going, there's not going to be any attorneys and judges left in the state of Georgia because everybody's involved. Got their little greedy hands in the pot. And you're trying to use me, African-American female? You're stealing from me? Even people who used to work with me? Okay. Yeah. Everything is uploaded and dispersed 10 times over. Again, fraudulent conveyance. If a bill is paid out, you get a warranty deed, which a fake warranty deed was created. There were fake title companies created. There were fake loan officers or whoever. Everything was fake and fraudulent. You thought you was purchasing the building, but actually, you were doing a lease. Amazing. Amazing. The same bank that we purchased the building from is the same bank that the tax payment was cut for. Man, this thing is so deep. It keeps getting deeper and deeper. Don't go back and try to fix paperwork. Don't do that. Don't do that. For every movement you make, I see. Now, if you are a law firm that wants to take on this case again, this is more about commercial litigation. As one of the presenters, attorneys on YouTube said, there's a lot of dirty laundry out here. A lot. You can email me at cjlandry1967@gmail.com. cjlandry1967@gmail.com. And as I always say, don't try coming for myself or my family again. Thank you.